Good morning, happy Friday, and happy weekend. I came in a few minutes early just to make sure that I've got a good connection, and it looks like I do, so that's a great start to the day. As part of Mindfulness May, I'm going to start with a few breathing exercises just to kind of get you centered into your body, into the present moment. So all you're going to do is you're going to sit up nice and tall, and you're just going to put your hands on your belly, and you're going to inhale and fill your belly, expanding your lungs with your breath. Then hold it for a few beats, and then exhale slowly and just relax the belly. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Let all the air out before you take that next breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale, fill those lungs, fill that belly. And exhale. Now just start rolling the shoulders up and back. So I have my shorter bands attached to the front of the board, but do have your long bands nearby. Good morning, Pat. How are you feeling today? You feeling good? I have a little bit of frog in my throat. So listen, I ordered a picnic table from Lowe's. I was so excited because I've been wanting one for years to put in my backyard to have some barbecues this summer. So they delivered it yesterday, only it was in a box. Good morning, Vicki. Okay, you can check in later. That's fine. Have a beautiful day. So they dropped it off in a box, and I said, well, I can't assemble it myself. So the guy said, well, look, we'll call you later, and we'll come by, and just for a few, for some money, we'll assemble it for you. I thought, okay, great. So I didn't hear anything all day. And then I thought, well, let me just go out there and open the box and make sure, all the screws are there and everything that I'm going to need for them. And it's completely warped. So now I'm going to get a call, maybe during this workout, because I need to set up an appointment time for them to come back and pick it up. So if we get interrupted, I can't miss that call because I was on the phone and on hold for an hour yesterday. And so I just need to get that handled today. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to warm up our core. So I want you to scoot to the edge of the chair. Okay, you're going to sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, crunch down one knee up. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, pull those abdominals in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull those lower abdominals in. Just getting that blood circulating through your body. Warming up your core. It's so much the foundation, as you know. How many times do I say, keep your abdominals in tight throughout the workout? I'd be curious. Lots, that's all I know. And let's get 4 more. And then sit up nice and tall. Just do a nice, easy waist twist. Relax your abdominals here and just breathe normally. Just, increasing mobility in your midsection. Did you have a good week? I hope so. I hope your body's feeling good. We're in for just a boatload of rain here. I think like 5 days in a row, which is unusual, but I'm happy for it. The more moisture, the better, right? The only drag is not being able to get out and go for walks in the park and stuff like that. But, these are great opportunities to work on our meditation, on our breathing exercises. It is Mindfulness May, and that's a big part of it. Getting out into nature is a huge aspect. Hi, Jenny. How are you doing this morning? And we're just going to get 4 more here. And last one. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to stand on up and sit back down. Let's start warming up those quadriceps, okay? Stand up and sit. Now, if you're not feeling good, you want to grab onto that chair, that's fine. Just take your time, and you are engaging your core. Use the strength of those legs to let you stand. So you're thinking about pushing those feet into the floor. I mean, there really is no better warm-up exercise for the lower body than the squat. And I love it doing it this way because we are in proper alignment. Are you feeling them waking up yet? And let's get 2 more of these. And then stand up. Okay, now we're going to warm up our calf muscles and our hamstrings. So first, step back with that left leg and just go into leg curls. So I want you to think about keeping that standing leg bent, creating a little more resistance for yourself, and put your mind into your hamstrings. Really squeeze and flex at the top. The more you lean forward, the higher that leg can go. And let's get 4 more here. And then hold it at the top and just push out, warming up your glutes. Bent leg, push out through the heel of that foot. 4, 3, 2, and hold. And release. Okay, we're going to switch to the other side. Step back. Here we go. Curl. Exhale up. Pull your abdominals in tight. Got any big plans for the weekend? Are you going to have good weather? Have you tried those breathing exercises yet? I hope so. I mean, honestly, they're so important. It's so good to keep the stress levels down, keep you in the present moment, getting that mind-body connection. Okay, here we go, 4 more. And then hold it at the top. Keep that leg bent, push out. It's a little move. And we're just gonna do 2 more and then hold and release. Okay, now let's go into our calf raises. Come all the way up on the balls of those feet. Exhale. Gotta warm up those calf muscles. Did you get a good night's sleep? I sure did. I slept a solid like 8 hours. I think more than ever, I know more than ever, sleep is essential, right? I'm curious if you're getting enough sleep at night and if that's something that you need, you know, advice on, or if you're struggling with, just let me know, okay? For 4, exhale up. 3, 2, now hold it at the top, holding. If you're feeling stable, take one arm off and the other arm and pick that focal point and breathe. First balance move of the day. Just checking your progress on the floor with your balance. And then release. And now we are just going to kick it on out. Release, release. Release that leg. For 4, and 3, and 2, and last one here. Okay, let's take our chairs, let's bring them behind the board. Get a drink of water if you need one. And what we're gonna do is a lower body move and then an upper body move, okay? So first, we're just gonna step up, we're gonna bring a knee up, and then step down and we're gonna alternate. Okay, so first let's ground those heels into the floor. Here we go, step up, lift, and alternate. So step up to that center line. Just need to further warm up that lower body. Start getting your heart rate up a little bit. Warming up those hip flexors too. Let's get 4 more of these. Here's 2. And last time each side. And then step it down and let's just start marching it out a little bit. Okay. First exercise we're going to do is just step forward into a partial lunge here. So first let's ground those heels. Excuse me. Step up center, push forward and back. Step, press, push back. Now, this is where you start thinking about those pressure points in your feet and using the power of that leg to push yourself back. You're trying your best to keep that board center. Press into that lunge. I'm struggling. So I have to focus a little bit more. So I'm going to pick that focal point. Press, push forward, and then use the board as like a springboard to push you back. Another great warm-up exercise for your lower body. Let's get 4 more. Okay, here's 2. And 3. And here we go, 4. And now what we're going to do is step up behind the 2 and the 2, rock side to side. So we're going to do our upper body exercise. So hopefully you have those short bands attached. But first we are going to find that center, tuck the pelvis under, drop those shoulders, squeeze those glutes. Pick that focal point. And when you're feeling confident, you can grab the handles. And what you're going to do is just to your row. Keep the elbows close to your body. And really squeeze and flex into your back muscles at the top. Keep the core engaged. Keep the chin tucked. I don't want your neck to come into this, but use your breath. Use your breath. Ground your lower body. Thinking about those pressure points in your feet and squeezing those hot. You feeling it? How are you doing? Let's get 4 more. And let's hold it at the top. And release slowly. And then hook them back and rock side to side. And if you want to release with a tap, go for it. Or lift a knee, whatever feels good for you to release those legs a little bit. Let's get 4 and 3 and 2. Last one here. Good. Okay, next lower body exercise. We are going to go into our first squat on the board. So first you're going to stabilize. I'm trying. Okay. And then push those hips back. Think about those pressure points in your feet. If you want to use one arm to counterbalance, sometimes I find this pretty helpful. And then you can slowly go into your squat. I'm just going to switch arms just to shake it up a little bit. You don't even have to take your hand off if you don't feel stable. You can do a partial squat here, but just thinking about that proper form, that proper alignment. And get your center, by the way, before you launch into the squat. Stabilize, then squat. Stabilize. Think about those glutes. How are you doing? You feeling pretty steady? Feeling pretty stable? Feeling pretty good. Let's do 2 more. And then let's just hold it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it up, rock side to side. And then release that leg again. Just work it out. Let's get 4, release, 3, and 2. Last one here, and then drop the board, step it down, and step it down. And let's release those arms for those big sweeping circles. Just release those shoulders. Open your chest. This is about getting mindful with your body, using your breath always. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's shake it out. Okay, we're going to grab our longer band. I'm going to grab my yellow. And I want you to step next to, just, kind of close to the loop, and step back with the other leg. Actually, I'm going to go this way, because then I can use this pole if I need to. And it takes a little bit. I'm working this today the best I can. Square those shoulders. And we're going to go into our one-arm row. So are y'all set? Okay, keep those shoulders square. The neck is long. Here we go. Row. Exhale up. I want you to pause for a split second at the top so you can really squeeze into your upper back. You can always make it more intense by stepping closer to the handle, or you can go up to the next level of band. You have to listen to your own body. If this feels too easy at the end of these repetitions, then you know it's time to advance, right? How are you doing? You feeling it? You isolating that upper back? Contracting at the top for 4, 3. It's a workout on this standing leg too, I'm telling you what. Hold it up. And release. And we are going to switch to the other side. Okay, so make sure you've got good amount of resistance, then step back. And then when you're ready, here we go. I have to increase the resistance a little bit more. Use your breath. Let's get 5 more of these. And then hold it at the top. And release. Okay, good. Now our next lower body exercise, we're going to do a stationary lunge on the board. So first, come to the side of the board and drop the board. Then step up center. And now you are going to step forward with the left and right with the back. And you're just going to rock forward and back. Think about pushing into the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot. Working those feet and ankles, super important, right? So important to strengthen and increase mobility and stability. And then when you're feeling pretty confident, let's find that center. Engage your core and pick that focal point. Keep your chest up, breathing. You got it? Are you center? I have it. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And then rock forward and back. And then just release those legs. Lift and lift. Lift and curl. Nice release for your lower body here. But watch that foot placement. Let's get 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Then drop the board, step it forward, and then step it down and turn it around. And then we are going to step up to that middle line. Then step forward with your right, back with your left, and then let's go into that rocking horse. I'm curious, you've been doing these classes for a while now, right? What is one of your favorite exercises on the board? And which exercise is still the most challenging for you? Can I get your feedback on that? I would really appreciate it. Okay, when you're ready, let's do it. Let's find that center. I'm slightly tucking my pelvis under. I'm thinking about those pressure points in my feet, breathing deeply, keeping that chest up. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to try again. Here we go. And then release. How did you do? Lift and curl. Release, release. And let's get 4 more of these. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Then step it forward and step it down, and then come behind the board, and let's bring our feet a little wider, and let's go into our hamstring curls for a little low impact cardio break. So bring those arms up, pull back. Use your breath. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now come up onto the ball of your foot. It's just like a little bob and weave. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add an uppercut punch. So I want you to think about driving this punch from your abdominals. Make a fist. And you can come down lower if you like, but you don't have to. But tap that toe. And if you want to just do the upper body here, that's okay too. If you just want to stand stable and punch it. It's always listening to your body, doing what feels good for you, and always going at your own pace. 4, hit it. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to keep it wide. Look, I'm going to go to the side. So you are keeping your hips back, and it's just a little bit of a booty walk here. Come down soft into the floor. Use your breath. And then bring the feet a little closer together. and keep marching. And then what we're going to do is bring our knees up, alternating. You can go slow or you can go fast. But then I want you to add that opposite arm. When you're ready, lift. You don't have to go at this pace. I'm just going to the beat of my music here. Heart rate up a little bit here. Releasing that lower body. Feels good, right? For 4, reach. 3, and 2, and 1. Now kick it out. Kick it. You can bring your arms out laterally here. Curl. Squeeze into your biceps. Strong arm. You got it. Kick it like you mean it. 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and march. Okay, you ready for an upper body move? We're going to do our biceps. But first you need to stabilize that body. And you can get a quick drink of water if you need it, always, whenever you need it. Okay, so first stabilize that board center. Step up behind the 2 and the 2. Rock side to side. And when you're ready and feeling good, let's do it. Let's find that center. I'm not sure who popped in, but hi, how you doing today? Feeling good? Okay, now if you are stable, let's grab the band, just the right. And it's slightly angled out. And you're going to go into your bicep curls. Here we go. And only go to your natural range of motion. And remember, keep the wrist fixed. But the challenge here is, of course, keeping that center balance, right? And flex into your biceps. Use that breath. I'm feeling it. Let's get 4 and 3. 2 and hold it at the top. Hold it. And then release it slowly. And then anchor it, and you can rock side to side for a little break before we switch. But do think about pressing into the outer portion of your foot and into this thigh when you press and press. And then when you're feeling good and ready, you can find your center. How quickly are you able to find that center balance? When you're feeling confident, grab that handle, lock that elbow in, ankle it out slightly. Are you ready? Here we go. Exhale up. Okay. This side is more challenging for me. So I am going to pick a focal point on the floor. I'm tightening my glutes a little bit more. Contracting my abdominals. And pressing my feet into the board to stabilize. You got it? Here we go for 4 and 3. 2, last one. Let's hold it at the top. And release it slowly. And then anchor it. And let's step a little wider and let's just do a Side step here, tapping. You can tap your calf muscle. Just release, release. And use that breath for 4 and 3. Here's 2 and 1. Drop the board, step it down, step it down. Let's start releasing those arms forward, and you can do a little march here. Get 4 more of these. Good. Okay. Get a quick drink of water. Your next lower body exercise is going to be that side leg. So first go to the side of the board, step up to that middle line, keeping your chest lifted. You're going to lift and step down. Lift. When you step down, I want you to push the heel into the floor and push your hips slightly back. You can use this other arm to counterbalance, but think about leading with the heel of that foot and use your breath. Push the heel into the floor, then use the floor as that springboard. So really focusing on the abductors here. Use your breath, keep your abdominals in tight, and think about the pressure points in that foot, in that standing leg. Here we go for 4, lift, 3, exhale, 2, and last one here, then step it down, march it out, and turn it around. Drop that board. Okay, you ready? We've got to do the other side. Step up to that middle line. Keep the board down. Here we go. Lift, push the heel into the floor, push your hips back. How are you doing with this? You doing okay? That outer thigh, boy, for me is always pretty tight. But don't force anything, and you don't have to lift the leg up that high. Remember, you can just do a baby lift and really just push the heel into the floor for 3 and lift, 2 and lift, 1 and lift, and then step down. Woo, I felt that. March it out. Just work it out a little bit. Gladly, right? Feeling good though, feeling pretty strong. Okay, you ready for your upper body exercise? I'm going to grab my longer band. I'm grabbing my yellow band. And we're going to do a front raise. So you can step on here with both feet next to the loop. Make sure you have enough resistance. Always when you're standing, knees are bent, tuck that pelvis under. Keep your chin tucked in. Engage your core. Exhale up. So remember, you're only going shoulder height, keeping a slight bend in that elbow. So just that anterior deltoid is doing the work. If you need to ease up, please do. You can always step off with one foot too to make it a little easier as well. control it like this. But stay tall, chest lifted. And then the last, if it's starting to feel like you're straining, you can always assist yourself. Your hand. And let's get 2 more of these. And then lock that elbow in and go into your biceps. Exhale up. Squeeze. How are you doing? Feeling strong? How are those biceps doing? Feel some definition happening? Or do you see some definition happening? Squeeze it, release it. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it at the top. Now release it halfway down. We're just going to pulse up for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, hold up. Release it down halfway. 4 more. Here we go. And hold it up. Release it all the way down. Good. Shake that arm out. I felt that. We are going to switch right away. Again, remember your form. You're never arching your back. Tuck that pelvis under. Here we go. Knees are bent. You can use this pole if you need to. Exhale up. Slow and controlled, only shoulder height here. Keep your chin tucked in. I just don't want you to strain your neck here. So if you're forcing it and your form is faltering, then please just stop the exercise or just drop the band and keep the arm movement going. And you can always, for these last reps, assist. And you can always step back to ease up on the tension a little bit. Two more times. And then let's go into our biceps. Lock that elbow in. Here we go. Exhale up. Feeling strong? I hope so. I'm feeling pretty strong today. I feel such a difference. I don't know. Tell me if this is true for you, if you live in Denver like me. When we get moisture, I feel like I have more energy. It's interesting. Okay, let's get 4 more. Mindfulness, put your mind into your biceps. Hold it at the top. Bring it down halfway. 4 pulses up. 1, 2, 3. Hold up. Release it halfway down. Okay, this is the last 4. Come on. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Hold. And release. Whew, okay. Let's work that out a little bit. Just shake those arms out. And let's do a knee up, arm up, reach. Reach, a little low impact cardio break here. Come down soft into the floor. For For 4, and 3, and 2. Last one here. Okay, bring the arms here, and we're going to go into alternating obliques. Exhale down. Bring those arms up strong. Think about those obliques. Exhale down. Good. Not like I can see you, but I got a vibe. I got a vibe that you're doing this and you're feeling it. 4, 3, 2 more, and then repeaters. You ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5. Squeeze. 6, 7, 8 more times. I know. Let's do it. Use your breath. Power it. 4, 3, 2. Let's switch. Here we go. I like to put my hand right here so I can remind myself, again, being mindful. What are we working here? The obliques. Using our breath always. Standing leg stays bent. Drive it. You got that? Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Let's step side to side. Work our core a little bit. Can't hurt anybody, right? Now bring your arms up. Push out. Think about squeezing into your chest muscles as you push and extend those arms. But drop the shoulders. We're not hunching our shoulders up. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do those leg curls. I don't know about you, but it just feels good to do some low impact cardio, you know? Because it really kind of, for me anyway, it kind of, my muscles can, and my joints can get a little stiff sometimes, and this just feels like extra lubrication, right? For 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Side to side, a little smaller. And then we are going to march it out. And then I do want you to get a quick drink of water before we do our next lower body, upper body set. So we're going to work the inner thighs and then the triceps. Okay? So first, stabilize. And then when you're ready, step behind the 3, angle the toes out. The other 3. And now you're slightly bent here. You're keeping your spine straight, your chest lifted, and just focusing on the inner thigh, but also thinking about the outside, like your baby toe. As you press, you're thinking about pressing a little bit deeper and using the inner thigh here. And thinking about the outside of the ball of the foot. Press, press. For 4, and 3. Drop those shoulders. 2, and 1. And then when you're ready, let's find that center. Okay, tighten those glutes, engage your core. Now you could stay here, this is great. But if you want to challenge yourself, excuse me, a little bit more, you can come down deeper But if you do that, you need to turn your toes out a little bit more. And now if you're really feeling strong and you want to test your balance even further, but only if you're feeling stable, okay? I'm going to try to do it here, but I am digging my feet into the board. Those muscles are shaking and baking for sure. And then what I want you to do is come all the way up, squeeze into your glutes, then press, then push those heels into the board, squeeze up. Oops, center, come down, push those heels, and then squeeze. And then you're gonna try to continue with these reps, but again, you're listening to your body. If you have to go back to that beginning stance, please do. This is challenging. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it at the bottom. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Ouch. Release it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. I really felt that. Let me know how you did with that one, okay? Release, release. Whew. Just let it go. And then drop the board, step it down, step it down. Now I am gonna grab my longer band again, the yellow, because I'm gonna go into a one-arm kickback. So again, we're stepping on with both feet, anchoring that band. Then bring that elbow up, shoulder height, and then kicking it up. I'm gonna relax my resistance a little bit. You ready? Keep those shoulders square to the floor. Neck is long. Here we go. Extend. Really squeezing into your triceps. Keep those abdominals in tight. If this is too hard for you, drop the band and just continue the arm movement, and by just creating your own resistance. I don't want you to strain yourself, okay? Really, there's no need for that. Are you able to get a full extension if you are working with the band? Do you feel the triceps contracting at the top? 2 more times. And then we are going to switch. Whew, you could shake that arm out a little bit. Barney's like chilling here. He's been chilling a lot lately. Okay, here we go. Shoulders always stay square to the floor. Abdominals in tight. Here we go. Extend. Pause for a split second at the top so you can get deep into the triceps at the top. Squeeze it. For 4 and 3, 2, and last one here. And release that. Okay, now I'm going to grab my shorter one, my short green. Or you could grab your short, you have handy, your short one. Continuing with the triceps, just grab it like this, and then we're going to do that extension as we tap the toe. Keep the elbows next to your body, and just extend that arm. I'm going to come a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. And again, if it feels too hard with the band, just grab your hand towel and do the same exact move. Or just do the move without a towel or a band. Just think about creating that resistance and squeezing into your triceps. For 4, 3, and 2. Last one here. Woo! Okay. My triceps are definitely talking to me. Okay, let's release those arms. Big circles back. 2 more times here. And then shake them on out. Okay, now to finish, we're going to do, as part of Mindfulness May, also challenge yourself with balance on the floor. I want you to try your best to do a tree pose. So the poles are there, of course, or you can have your chair nearby too. So what you're going to do is bring that foot up into the inside of your thigh, and then just bring your hands together in front of your heart. Keep the standing legs slightly bent. And this is where we're going to go inward and we're going to focus on our breath. So we're going to inhale slowly through the nose and exhaling slowly. We're grounding that leg into the floor. We're really creating that mind-body-spirit connection, picking that focal point on the floor and focusing on your breath. Keep holding that. I am going to shift our music appropriately, and we're going to release that, and we're just going to kick it out a little bit before we switch to the other side. Just it out. Pose. Okay. Now here we go. Stabilize. And then put that foot into the inside of the thigh. Standing leg stays bent, and when you're stable, hands in front of your heart. And picking a focal point, let's just breathe. Just getting fully present with our bodies and our breath. And then release and kick it out a little bit. How did you do? Okay, let's stretch out the low back. Hands on top of those poles, step all the way back. Come to that flat back position and hold and breathe. And then slowly walking up, release the hands, interlock them behind your back, roll the shoulders back, press the shoulders down, lift, and breathe. Try to take even more breath in. and release, and then just roll those shoulders. Just release it out for 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, now let's stretch out our hamstrings. Heel down, toe up, push the hip back. And send that healing breath into those hamstrings. And then slowly ease up out of that. And we're going to switch. Drop the board. Heel down, toe up. And breathe. And then slowly easing up out of that. And then hands behind your head. Always tucking that pelvis under, pushing the elbows back. And pushing your head into your arms. And just breathe into this stretch. And release gently out of that and roll the shoulders forward. Release. Let it go. For 4 and 3, 2, last one here. And let's do our hip and glute stretch. So you're going to just get that ankle up on your thigh if you can. If this is too difficult, you can always do the same stretch sitting at the edge of the chair by just crossing that leg over like I do at the end of all of my workouts. But I'm also going to give you this option here. Keeping your chest up and pushing those hips back, and just breathe into this stretch. To those hips and glutes. Really fueling these stretches with your breath. And then ease up onto that. Step to the other side. Ankle on your thigh. Push the hips back. Ooh, this side is a little tighter. Remember, you're never forcing a stretch. You just go to a point where you feel the stretch, and then you hold and you focus on your breath. And then slowly come up out of that and release. And let's stretch out our triceps, arm up. Grab that elbow, point that hand down the middle of your back, and press it down gently until you feel a nice stretch in your triceps. And breathe. And then release, release. Just let it go. Other arm up. Grab that elbow, point the hand down your middle of the back, tuck the pelvis under, and just press that elbow down. And slow inhales and slow exhales. Release, let it go. And then let's stretch out our biceps, just outstretch those arms, palms up, lift your chest, look up to the ceiling, elongate those arms and breathe into your biceps. And release it out. And let's stretch out our calf muscles. So just bring the toe up, the heel down, and press forward. Doesn't take much to stretch out those calf muscles, does it? Barney's stretching it out on the carpet. On the rug, I mean. Okay, switch. So cute. He's doing his downward dog. Do you feel that in your calf muscles? Woo! So tight. And then release, and just kick it out a little bit. Good work, good work. Hope you're feeling good today after the workout. I'm waiting for the plumber, is gonna show up any minute, and hopefully they're gonna come and pick up my picnic table and I get that sorted out. Let's just stretch out our neck a little bit, just gently. Pull down and breathe into the side of your neck. And then slowly switching. So I just heard on the news today that Denver is all clear starting Sunday. Everything's opening up. Kind of amazing. Did you get vaccinated yet? And then release. And then we're just going to do our chin tucks. Just tuck it in so you're in proper alignment here. And release. Chin tuck, hold. And release, chin tuck, hold. And one more, chin tuck, and release. And let's just do our shoulder shrugs. Barney, I don't know, he's always waiting for something. So Pat, the squats are on the board. That you like that. The hardest thing is to deal with the board is going sideways. Yeah, I get it. Can be quite challenging for me as well. Hi, Grace. Are you doing the workout, Grace? Or are you just kind of checking it out? Are you thinking about it? So we're just going to squeeze that tension and we're going to let it go. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And one more time. And release. Okay, well, good work today. Keep practicing mindfulness. And don't forget about the challenge this month about doing your meditation on a daily basis, even though it's a couple minutes. Working on those breathing exercises to expand our lungs. Okay? Have a beautiful weekend. Get outdoors if you can. Get moving, get active, and thanks again for joining. Always wonderful to have you in my class, and I'll look forward to seeing you on Monday. Much love. Bye, everybody.